Welcome to ZoomInData. When Dbt runs, it does more than just create tables and views. It also generates artifacts, which are machine-readable files that describe what Dbt built, how it was built, and whether it succeeded or failed. These artifacts are critical for automation, monitoring, lineage analysis, and CD pipelines. In this session, we focus on Dbt artifacts, specifically the manifest, run results, and catalog files. This topic is highly relevant for advanced interviews and production-grade Dbt implementations, as it shows how Dbt integrates with external tools and operational workflows. Subscribe to ZoomInData for deep Dbt concepts, real-world use cases, and interview-focused learning. What are Dbt artifacts? Answer: Dbt artifacts are files generated automatically after a Dbt run. They contain metadata about models, tests, sources, and executions. These files are usually stored in the target directory. Artifacts describe what Dbt did rather than transforming data themselves. They are essential for automation and observability. Why are Dbt artifacts important? Answer: Dbt artifacts provide visibility into Dbt executions. They help understand model dependencies and lineage. They support integration with monitoring tools. They are used in CI/CD pipelines. They improve operational transparency. Where are Dbt artifacts stored? Answer: Dbt artifacts are stored in the target folder. This folder is generated after each Dbt run. It is usually excluded from version control. Artifacts are regenerated on every execution. They reflect the latest project state. What is the Dbt manifest file? Answer: The manifest file is named manifest.json. It contains a complete representation of the Dbt project. It includes models, tests, macros, sources, and dependencies. It is used to understand project structure. It powers lineage and selection logic. What is the Dbt catalog file? Answer: The catalog file is named catalog.json. It contains metadata about database objects. It includes column names and data types. It is generated after running Dbt docs generate. It supports documentation and data discovery. What is the run results file? Answer: The run results file is named run_results.json. It records execution outcomes for each node. It includes success, failure, and runtime details. It is useful for monitoring and alerts. It supports pipeline observability. Are Dbt artifacts human-readable? Answer: Dbt artifacts are JSON files. They are technically human-readable but complex. They are mainly designed for tools and automation. Developers usually consume them programmatically. Visualization tools often parse them. When are Dbt artifacts generated? Answer: Artifacts are generated after Dbt commands run. Dbt run generates manifest and run results. Dbt docs generate creates the catalog. Artifacts reflect the current execution state. They update on every run. What information does the manifest.json contain? Answer: It contains all nodes in the Dbt project. It includes models, tests, sources, and macros. It defines dependencies between nodes. It stores compiled SQL. It represents the full project graph. How is the manifest used in Dbt internally? Answer: Dbt uses the manifest for dependency resolution. It supports model selection logic. It enables state-based comparisons. It powers documentation lineage. It is central to DBT execution. What information is stored in run_results? JSON. Answer. Execution status of each model or test. Runtime duration for each node. Error messages if failures occur. Adapter responses from the warehouse. Overall execution summary. How does catalog JSON support documentation? Answer. It provides table and column metadata. It shows column data types. It supports searchable DBT docs. It helps users understand schemas. It improves data discoverability. How do Dbt artifacts help in CI/CD pipelines? Answer. Artifacts help detect failed runs automatically. They enable selective model execution. They support automated validations. They improve deployment confidence. They reduce manual checks. Can Dbt artifacts be shared with external tools? Answer. Yes. Artifacts are commonly consumed by other tools. Monitoring systems pass run results. Lineage tools use the manifest. Documentation platforms use the catalog. Integration is a common production practice. How do artifacts support debugging? Answer. Run results show where failures occurred. Error messages are clearly logged. Execution order can be analyzed. Dependencies can be traced. Root causes are identified faster. Why is the manifest considered the most important artifact? Answer. It represents the entire DBT project state. All nodes and relationships are defined there. Many DBT features depend on it. External tools rely heavily on it. It enables advanced automation. Are DBT artifacts environment-specific? Answer. Yes. Artifacts reflect the active target environment. Schema names may differ. Execution results vary by environment. They are regenerated per run. They should not be reused across environments. How are DBT artifacts used for state-based selection? Answer. DBT compares current and previous manifests. It identifies modified models. Only impacted nodes are selected. CI pipelines become faster. Efficiency improves significantly. How do DBT artifacts enable observability? Answer. Run results provide execution metrics. Failures are detected programmatically. Trends can be monitored over time. Alerts can be automated. Reliability improves. How do artifacts support data lineage tools? Answer. The manifest contains dependency graphs. Lineage tools visualize relationships. Impact analysis becomes possible. Changes are better understood. Governance improves. What risks exist when relying on DBT artifacts? Answer. Artifacts must be kept up to date. Corrupted files cause automation issues. Misinterpretation can occur. Tool compatibility matters. Validation is important. How do DBT artifacts differ from logs? Answer. Logs are human-readable execution messages. Artifacts are structured metadata files. Logs help during development. Artifacts support automation. Both serve different purposes. How can DBT artifacts be used for auditing? Answer. Execution history can be stored. Changes in models can be tracked. Failures can be reviewed. Compliance requirements are supported. Transparency improves. Why are DBT artifacts important in interviews? Answer. They demonstrate advanced DBT knowledge. They show production-level thinking. Interviewers value operational awareness. They indicate automation experience. Candidates stand out. How do Dbt Artifacts support scalable data platforms? Answer: automation reduces manual effort. Monitoring becomes reliable. C.I./CD pipelines scale easily. Governance improves. Enterprise readiness increases. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and follow ZoomInData for more DBT content. For real-time DBT projects and interview-focused questions, contact ZoomInData. See you in the next video.